biggest spectacle in NASCAR racing. Sunday.
I like that, Josh.
Remember those old ads?
Wow, I do.
Well, the Daytona 500 is Sunday. Dale Earnhardt Jr. returns. Jimmy Johnson begins his quest for an 8th Cup title. Denny Hamlin goes for 2 in a row. And Joey Logano, he's just happy. Watch the Daytona 500. It's Sunday, 1 p.m. on Fox. It's Daytona Day.
Yeah, that was up at WLS in Chicago.
Oh, yeah. Sunday. With a big reverb.
Joey Logano's got a lot of reasons to be happy right now. The win in the Clash. He's got a fast race car. He's won the Daytona 500 before, and a new extension in his contract with Penske.
Yeah, you know what was cool about that win was that Roger's birthday was this past week. Roger Penske, the car owner, he turned 80, and that was a big celebration for those guys.
Right along with Austin Dillon. 15 minutes to go in this session down to the garage and Matt.
Mike, winning is all about attention to detail, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Last night during your duel, you were talking about the mirrors and how you wanted to make some small slight adjustments. Did you guys work on that? And what area at most were you looking to work on?
I wanted to see more of the left rear spoiler, so we just bring the right side out a little bit and sort of change the angle. But it wasn't. I didn't need a whole lot. We didn't have any practice, so we had some earplug issues, so we fixed that, and we're working on our headrest, getting it all right. We got a new headrest in there. We learned in some meetings with NASCAR the off season to close the gap up between me and the headrest on both sides. I'm up against it on the right side. Had a little too much gap on the left side. So we closed that up, because when you get in a crash, your instincts is to get your head off the headrest and do this, and then you make a big gap to travel and hit that hard stop, so that's never good. So we closed up our gap, got a lot more comfortable, be a lot more safer for us. A bunch of other things we've been working on. The car's great. The only people that I'm having a hard time with is my teammates. They all got the same stuff I do, but they got some really smart guys on each of those teams. But it's been fun. It's been fun out there practicing and having some fun out there making some moves.
Radio communication is so important, and you mentioned last night that it sounded like Greg Ives was crystal clear coming through to you, but TJ Majors, your spotter, not quite so much.
Yeah, I think he just had some old junk. We got all new radios on these guys. They sound real good. 5 bars. TJ only had 1 bar last night.
Get on him. Get on that boy.
Oh,
Well, there's a lot of information coming from TJ on top of the roof. You need him to have 5 bars.
But listen, when I listen to Dale Jr. sometimes, I'm having a flashback. I'm thinking it's Dale Sr. all over again, because that's the kind of stuff he would say.
That's something I've really enjoyed, of course, becoming his teammate when I was at Hendrick, but also social media. We found out just how funny this guy is. He's got a lot of personality, and you just got to wait for that right moment for it to come out, and we see that a lot on social media.
So, Larry, I'm curious. This is the warmest day we've had here all week. We talk about the heat in the asphalt and the lack of grip. What other challenges is the temperature presenting?
Well, I think it's one reason that they were mixing it up in the Toyota camp is getting the tape right on the grill opening. We're going to use a Ford cutaway car now. At Daytona and Talladega, NASCAR mandates the location of the grill opening and the size. You can see 23 by 2 1/4. But here's what I've observed. Is different makes of automobiles, you can tape them up, you just can't make it bigger. Like Joey Logano, they have his taped off on each side with this center opening. When I look at Dale Earnhardt Jr. Chevrolet, Greg Ives, he has it taped up over here. Now that will put downforce, but here's what's interesting. Martin Truex is number 78. He has the center opening here, and he has this part taped off. What I like about that, if he starts running warm, he can peek out to the left, or he can peek out to the right to get a little air in that grill opening.
Well, Larry, these teams spend extensive amount of time in the wind tunnel. And in the wind tunnel, they're not just building downforce cars or trying to take drag out of the car. They're looking at the air as it flows into the car, not only for qualifying when it's taped up, but when it's opened up for the race, how it manages the handling as well as how it handles the cooling. So that's obviously either the different wind tunnels or different CFD or different ways that these crew chiefs and engineers think what works best for their car.
Jeff, you know somebody's going to have a hot dog wrapper on the grill before the race is over with.
Hey, speaking of hot dogs, it takes over 200 dedicated professionals to put this show on the air, and one of my favorites, Gene Michael, 78 years old today, and he's been doing TV and racing on TV longer than you and I have. Happy birthday, Gene.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, buddy.